Central government has banned the export of onions. Central government has banned the export of onions on September 18, 2020. Central government has issued a notification prohibiting the export of onions even as the average traded price crossed the psychological barriers of 30 per kg at Maharashtra's Lasangon wholesale market. This ban came just about 3 months after Narendra Modi led government tweaked the archaic Essential Commodities Act to make the imposition of stock limit and movement restrictions on food grains, edible oil seeds, potatoes, onions, and other essential commodities, only applicable in extreme conditions like war or natural calamity. The export ban comes even as the central government works on making the ordinance a law. There seems to be two main triggers that promoted the government to take the extreme step of putting a blanket ban on exports of all kinds of onions. The first was obviously the steady increase in wholesale prices of onions, which has been the kitchen staple costlier in the urban markets. Between March and September, the immediate trigger which led to the ban can also be found in the Consumer Price Index numbers released by the Ministry of Statistics and Program Implementation on Monday. The numbers, which measures the inflation, was 6.69% and a bit lesser than the 6.73 of last month, but well above the Reserve Bank of India's target of 6%. The Consumer Food Price Index for August was 9.05 as against 9.27 of last month. Heavy rains which lashed the country in August. Those rains have led to a near complete washout of the almost market ready onion crop in Karnataka, which was to hit the market early in September. Along with this, the rains have also wrecked the stored onions in Madhya Pradesh, Gujarat, and parts of Maharashtra. At present, it is only the onion growers in Maharashtra who have stored up the produce which they harvested in March, April. The supply disruption is likely to continue till the new crop in Maharashtra hits the markets early November. Demand for Indian onions is also rising in the international markets. Indian onions normally shipped out to other countries like Gulf, Sri Lanka, and Bangladesh, and have a year-round steady demand. However, demand from Sri Lanka has suddenly picked up as the island nation also has reported heavy destruction of their crops due to rain. Once the markets open for trade on Tuesday, a depreciation in prices is expected to take place in view of the export ban. However, traders feel the prices are again going to rise in a week or so as the overall supplies will remain stressed. The new crop, they say, will arrive only post-November and with the demand expected to rise before the Dasara festival season starts. Prices will continue to remain bullish. The political fallout of high onion prices can hardly be overemphasized. With Bihar election likely to be held later this year, the government seems to wary of going to the electorate when the kitchen staple was costlier than usual. Ironically, the export ban comes when the government plans to make the ordinance that amended the Essential Commodities Act into law and stop knee-jerk reactions like the imposition of stock limits. Farmers' organizations were quick to call out the double standard on part of the government. From Tuesday, Shetkari, the former union started by legendary farmers leader Sharad Joshi, has stated protest against this move. Price of the onions in the market of Nipur Taluk of Nasik district, which were in the range of 1500 per quintal in March and has been appreciated to rupees 3000. At retail markets, the onions are now trading between 35 to 45 rupees per kg, which is against to rupees 25 to 30 per kg in June. India is the world largest exporter of onions of South Asia. Excessive rainfall in India's southern states of Karnataka and Andhra Pradesh has damaged summer sown crop and delayed harvesting in other states, said by Ajit Shah, president of the Mumbai based Onion Exporters Association.